And welcome to another edition of Live Out Loud Podcast. That's right. It's a show where it's all about living out loud, having a great time without alcohol and drugs. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
And together we are... No, I'm not going to do that again. I promised we wouldn't do that.
We're scary.
Oh, you did it.
I did it.
You did it. Okay, Scott and Gary here, along with our controller, our producer, our director, the Smurf over there. And Smurf got some new hair color going there. That is blue as all get out. That is crazy.
Super blue.
That is super blue. Super blue. All right, welcome everybody to our show. We do hope that that you could just here's what we want them to do. Gary, turn off your brains for about a half hour and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy, yes.
If you really want to think through this next half hour, this might not be the show for you. I'm just preparing people. Well, I want to tell you right now, we are coming to you live from LOL Podcast on Facebook. We also have our Facebook page, or our YouTube page, which is Live Out Loud Podcast. You can catch us on the Treatment Alternatives Boca Raton website or the Facebook page. There's so many places, actually. If you look at your screen, it's all over there. And if not, we will send it out to you. But you want to check us out. If you want to see any of our old episodes, definitely check us out on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Anchor. We're on CastBox. We're on Google Music, Apple Podcasts, and, of course, right here on Facebook.
That's right.
All these different things. We are coming to you live from the Treatment Alternatives Treatment Alternatives Studio, podcast studio. It's a Monday. My lips aren't working yet. They're just not working.
You got to warm up.
They'll warm up.
Let them warm up a little
Okay,
bit.
So we're coming to you live from the Treatment Alternatives podcast studio. Treatment
I'm
Alternatives.
warming up over here.
Warm up for you. Me. This is a alcohol and drug treatment center right here in Boca Raton, Florida. They also deal with mental health issues as well as some other issues like eating disorders and other things. If you or someone you love is suffering from any kind of addiction, and you have questions or you just need some help, 877-771-1731. That's 877-771-1731. You can tell them you heard about it right here on LOL Podcast. But most importantly, just be honest about what your problem is or what your loved one's problem is. Now's the time. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't do any of that. Just be honest. Talk about whatever's bothering you or bothering your loved one, and let's get them the help that they need. I know a lot of people want to fix these things at home. It doesn't work. You need outside help, and that's why you need to call us right here, 877-771-1731. What do you think, Gary? Is that right?
Yep. I think that you should give us a call so that everybody else that is having a problem can enjoy sobriety, because sobriety is something that you can enjoy, and that's what we're all about.
That's what we're all about right here on Live Out Loud Podcast.
Enjoying your life. In sobriety.
I spent a lot of time not in sobriety. I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it.
You haven't told your story.
It's called pickled.
You should.
It's called pickled. Well, I drank too much. I did too many things that I shouldn't have done, and I allowed my life to be ruled by my addiction, my anger, my fear, and everything else. And I was miserable for a good part of my life. And unfortunately, that misery transfers to the people that we care about. Our parents, our friends, our family, our children. It transfers. Honestly, sitting here right now in front of you guys today and sitting here with my good friends, Smurf and Gary, I'm honored to have an opportunity to be happy and to have a good life. And so I take advantage of every moment I can. I'm not perfect, and I don't do everything great all the time. But being clean and sober today means so much to me, and it allows me to really, really enjoy so many different parts of my life. And that's what we encourage for you guys.
And him now being clean and sober, he has dedicated his life to helping other people become clean and sober. And without mush on tonight.
Here it comes.
Is why this guy's got all the respect in the world from me and many others that are right outside this window. All right, enough of that.
Wait a
minute.
I'm sorry. I gotta call bullshit on this one because you set me up. You just said something wonderful about me. Now you know I can't be mean to you through the whole show.
Oh well, there will be a day.
I'm gonna look like a total ass if I say anything to you that is like other than you're just wonderful.
Well, we have more podcasts to come.
That's right. No more starting a show with platitudes and niceties. We're not doing that.
We won't.
We're not doing that.
There's going to be one episode where it's just all about like going head to head with each other.
Yeah,
Verbally.
you know what? We may
Like
have to
verbal retorts.
spar. There's actually TV shows that are built around that.
Yeah.
It's called one's called Drop the Mic, where two people just like rap at each other. What is it? It's not rapping. It's
The stand up
thing where they go back and forth.
Comedy.
Well,
comic stand-up?
there was a show called Yo Mama, where it was just
Yes.
continuous insults back and forth.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
It was
What
so
have
good.
we come to?
It was so
telling you.
good.
I didn't say where are you from. I used the same
am telling
inflection. I used the same inflection. What have we come to? My
What, you
shirt
said
came on.
wait. You said
What
wait.
is this? Chippendales? My shirt came undone. It's like Chippendales in here.
Nothing like Chippendales. Nothing like it.
Stop throwing dollars at me, people. No, please. No, stand
listen.
up, sit down.
We have somebody outside that did want to let somebody who's watching the podcast know that we were going to give her a shout out, and that's Susan Susan Roby.
Yeah.
Susan Roby.
Whoever you are,
And if
Susan.
there's a Susan Robbie out there, that's
you
for
too.
you also.
You too.
But it was just an incredible singer.
As a matter of fact, we're just going to send out our love to all the Susans in the world.
All the Susans.
You're listening to Scott and Gary After Dark.
Oh,
No,
That's our
Gross.
After Dark voice.
that's our nighttime radio
Our
voice.
After Dark voice.
Do you ever notice there's
Sounds
nighttime
like
radio? There's morning show radio, which is let's ease you into the day. Hey, how you doing today and everything. Then there's afternoon radio and drive time radio going home. And it's
Right.
like, hey, let's rock and roll. Then you got the nighttime radio where it's like, all right, this next song goes out to our friend Thorazine. Everything's so quiet and breathy.
We're going to be here with you for the next 12 hours. And we'll play two songs, Indigata Davida and Close to the Edge by Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a soothing voice. Gary.
You like that?
No, not like that. Don't look at me when you do it. That just creeped me out. Oh, that was 6 ways to wrong right there.
Tried that with Tammy once, and she just cracked up in my face. She just laughed right in my face.
Oh my
Boom.
goodness. All right.
We have somebody here. John wanted to say. He said hashtag Hello Smurf.
Hello, Smurf.
You have
Smurf
a fan.
has a fan. Oh, wow. Is that what she was just over there typing herself? Is your other name John?
I'm sorry.
Right. Got somebody from Washington D.C. Somebody from Houston, Texas.
Who's from Washington, D.C.?
Rob Weaver.
All right,
yeah.
Rob.
I know him.
You know Rob?
Not? How do you know Rob?
We were in Port Tobacco Players. I was running sound, and he was in the pit.
You know when you ask a question and you immediately regret just putting it out there?
Well,
I'm just
I
kidding.
do.
you bite me.
I would like to also stick this in
I'm just
right
kidding.
here.
Rob, thanks for
Karen,
listening.
Karen and Keith are listening from Crazy About Costumes. They're old friends of mine. Thanks for tuning in.
Whoa. You got friends with a costume store?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh,
Very good
man.
friends. They're very great, and they're great people too.
See, now back in the day, my friends were, liquor stores and different things. But a costume store, that is fun stuff right there.
That is fun stuff. Look at that, huh?
All right. Hey. All right. Our good friend,
We
Pedro.
are,
Pedro. Hey, how you doing, brother?
We're
I know it's
accepting
Pedro. We
sponsors.
just joke around. What?
we're accepting sponsors. I request 2 banana suits, and then I'll have a monkey suit, and then we'll just have like a bananas day.
You hear that, Karen?
Okay.
Keith?
All right.
Let's make it happen.
Okay,
Let's
we
make
need,
it happen.
All right.
We need
I don't have the
two-
controls to kill her mic, so this
I'm
is
so
I don't know what to
excited.
do.
We need 2 bananas and a monkey.
Yes. No, I got to tell you though. I'm glad they're really friends of yours.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
very
sorry.
good friends of
I
mine.
say it like
For
it's like
years.
it's not that they are who they are. It's the fact that you have any friends. But
Where's my dollar?
There's your
Where
dollar.
is my dollar?
Oh man, it's gonna cost
Although
me.
that
This
was
show-
good.
This show's
Right from
gonna
the
cost
hip,
me.
That was good.
No, but your friends. Halloween's my favorite holiday of the year. I mean, it buries Christmas and New Year's and all the other ones. What? Tree Day and all the other.
No, I know this. I missed your party
Halloween
last
is
year.
my favorite. Yeah, you were invited too.
Yeah, it was a great party, but I had a gig.
We turned my house into a disco last year. We had all the lights outside, and I dressed in a mirror ball shirt, and we danced around, and Therese dressed up. And the year before, we were God, we were Greece a year before or something, and just every year we do something different. We decorate the whole house, and I actually show a movie on the side of the house. So we have a great time with it. Halloween is
not
the
scary.
best. And it's like, I'm an adult. I don't even have to wait till Halloween to dress up if I don't want to. I can dress up. I can call your friends right now. Mm-hmm. What are their names?
Karen and Keith.
Karen and Keith, I'm going to call you, and I want a costume. I just want to dress up one day like Superman and come to work.
Well, she says, let's make it happen. She says, we want to support. That's what she wrote.
Oh, all right. Well, let's give them a shout out. What's the name of their place?
Smurf is freaking now.
Banana
Crazy
monkey
About
suit.
Costumes.
Crazy About Costumes. And where are they located?
They're in Broward Boulevard on Federal Highway.
There we go. Crazy About Costumes. When you go in there, tell them you heard it on
Laugh Out Loud.
Live Out Loud.
Oh my
Laugh
God.
Out
Wow,
Loud.
we
Live
both
Out
froze.
we
We both froze on the name of our own damn show.
LOL.
Wow.
It's even like, oops. It's even up there.
Yes. All
I
right.
smacked the mic.
Welcome to Short Attention Span Theater. What were we talking about?
All right.
I brought my Beatles cup back, by the way, for your friends.
I
we
was
go.
hoping that you
Beatles
just
Cup.
did that for me.
There we go. All right. All right. So we got a lot going on. By the way, big debate that went on. I pulled up a few interesting things because this is, what is the name of this show today? Monday. What about it? Coconut Crazy.
Just another
Cuckoo for coconuts.
Cuckoo
Because
for-
Cocoa
Cuckoo.
Puffs is
okay.
branded and copyrighted.
Oh, okay. Cuckoo for Cocoa
Nuts.
Nuts. Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
I spelled it right either, by the way.
Probably not. All right. So
She
anyway,
asked
Cuckoo.
me.
we're
That's
just-
why.
It's all about just crazy things. If you are watching, Gary's doing a lot of monitoring over there. You got like
That's
two
right.
devices
I
going
have
at
two
once.
devices going on. Rob Weaver just texted. He said, "Tell Smurf I have a gorilla onesie that he's going to send her if she tells her where to mail it."
Oh boy.
I promise
boy.
it's not too hot to wear in Davie.
Is you just Rob? You have to understand that when we're done with Smurf, she has to go back and put the straight jacket on. So you got to make sure you get it. You get it a couple extra sizes bigger, so it'll fit over the straight jacket. Oh, good Lord! We have lost control already.
Yeah.
we have lost control. All right,
Which
so
makes this show what it is.
I picked up a few interesting facts I thought we would share with our audience.
Well, do tell.
Now, I think we had talked about this privately, but I really want to share it with everybody that back in January, there was a big debate. Now, I never heard the outcome about whether a straw has one hole or two holes. I never heard the outcome of this debate, but it was a big debate.
Yeah.
Somewhere there had to be tens of people arguing about this.
Well, some people have too much time on their hands.
I know. But think about it. You've got a straw. Do you have one hole or do you have two holes? Is it what do you think?
Well, you could look at it this way. You have a tunnel, okay? There's an entrance and an exit. And that's what a straw has. An entrance at the bottom where the fluid comes in, and an exit where the fluid comes into your mouth. So I would venture to say it has two.
Give me some volume on the sound effects over there, if you don't mind. She muted us out.
Well, it depends on the.
I'm
I
gonna be
guess
a-
not.
No.
You can take the volume off now.
So wait. But I meant to buzz you before. Did you say you had an answer though? Because the cave thing doesn't give me an answer, or a tunnel thing doesn't give me an answer.
Well,
Is it one or two holes?
that is basically two holes,
There we go.
an entrance and an exit.
There we go. Now, this has been scientifically proven by Gary right here, right now.
Dr. Gary.
Dr. Gary. Dr. Gary's in. All right.
What do you think, folks? What
Yeah, what do you think?
Does a
Does a
straw
straw
have one or two holes?
Is it one hole? Now, my argument is it's one hole that's elongated.
Oh, okay.
So, but your argument about having a beginning and an end creates two different points, and if you have two different points, it's two different holes.
Right.
But what about the center point of the straw? Are you in the hole? And which hole are you in? The one at the end or the one at the beginning?
This is getting dirty.
It's not dirty. This is a very wholesome.
Wholesome. Let that just go by. Okay. Wholesome. Okay. No, it's If you look at it this way,
All right.
You have body orifices.
All right.
Okay. Orifices. Your mouth is an orifice.
All right.
The bottom, your butt, is an orifice.
Oh my!
It's an entrance and an exit. So,
Whoa, your butt?
do you have 2 holes in your body, or is it one continuous hole?
Hump day! Yeah! All right.
Gary.
I can't even. You know what?
You don't see that logic.
I see the logic.
The
I
food
also
goes
am
in,
about to
the
see
food
my
comes
lunch.
out.
I'm about to see my lunch. Oh, please, let's move on from this conversation. Does anybody have a guess out there? Is it
We're
one or
not
two?
getting any.
We're not getting anything. Okay.
Anything.
Well, you know what? You can always, just join our Facebook page, LOL Podcast on Facebook. Join our Facebook page and put your answers in there, or give us some ideas about what you want to talk about. Great questions. The question about peanut butter and jelly. Does the peanut butter go on the top or the bottom? I mean, that's like one of those age-old things. When you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
Right.
Now,
Right.
the proper way to do it is to put the peanut butter on one piece of bread, the jelly on the other, then you put them together. Because if you put the peanut butter down first, then you try to put jelly on it, then you're getting peanut butter guts then you're sticking it back in the jelly. And if you put the jelly down, then you cannot spread peanut butter on top of jelly because it'll just push the jelly right off the sandwich.
It's all a matter of ingenuity.
It's an engineering.
It's ingenuity. If you
Okay.
take the jelly and you put it on the bread, and then use the crust of the bread to wipe off the knife, you can go back into the peanut butter.
Okay.
Ingenuity.
But you cannot put the jelly on first. You have to put the peanut butter down first. Peanut butter has to be the base. Actually, the Latin translation of peanut butter is base of sandwich.
Okay. Base of sandwich. Okay,
Yes.
I
Please
get
do
that.
not Google that, folks, because
Now,
it will not.
I do get that, but it is a matter of ingenuity. Okay, if you're using a full sandwich, you have 2 pieces of bread.
Yes.
So you put the peanut butter on one slice,
Exactly.
and you put the jelly on the other slice.
Perfect. Now you have to assemble. Which one goes on top? When you eat it, like there's a way to eat a cheeseburger. You have to eat the burger with the cheese at the top of the meat, and then it's facing up, and you eat it that way.
That's a
True.
definite. That's a definite.
So with peanut butter and jelly, which one has to be on the bottom? Now, the name peanut butter and jelly makes the assumption that peanut butter, then jelly. It makes the assumption that peanut butter's on the top.
It does.
But it doesn't work that way. I think most people believe jelly should be on top.
Look at what I'm doing. I'm actually sitting here
Are you actually
with my thinking face on.
It looks like you're actually mimicking eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich and thinking about.
But it as you're saying, it depends on how you're eating it. When you fold the bread and put them together.
Why would you fold the bread?
Well, no. I mean, fold it together. Put it together. You have
okay.
you have your peanut butter. You have your jelly, and then you can take it and put it together like this.
Yeah, you could smack it together. Now it's standing
But you
straight up.
can't eat it.
But you can't eat it straight up. You
like
got to
that.
choose. You have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. This is like the Holy Grail, people. You cannot stand there and not make a choice. You must make a choice. Peanut butter or jelly on top. And doesn't matter if it's crunchy. What?
What?
I'd starve to death.
So, devil's advocate.
Yeah.
What about like the Schmucker's peanut butter mix thing where it's already spiraled together?
Oh, no. See,
No,
we're
no.
talking about the
No, definite.
bastardization of an American icon. The peanut butter and jelly sandwich has been bastardized by the Smucker Swirl.
That's right.
We
and the Smucker swirl is
It might not be
good.
Smuckers. It might be Welch's.
I
It
don't
might be
remember
somebody
who it
else. I
is.
don't know who it is.
I'm sorry.
But it swirl it all up. I'm just saying. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, but you cannot decide on whether or not you want more peanut butter or more jelly when you're using that.
Exactly.
I think that is that.
Try digging
Doesn't
in
work.
for just some jelly. You can't do it. You need a special knife with a swirl on it so you can get in there and get the jelly out.
I'd like to see that.
It's a swirly knife.
You got to keep it separated.
Oh.
I'd like that. Lance says peanut butter on the bottom.
Agreed. I
Lance
think we
says
can
peanut
all.
butter on the
Do we
bottom.
all agree on that? Smurf, you in? Peanut butter on the bottom. All right, she's with us. Yes. Okay,
No,
Gary,
yeah.
peanut butter on the bottom?
Peanut butter on the bottom.
Peanut butter on the bottom.
Well,
Another
I don't
mystery
like jelly,
solved
so-
thanks to LOL Podcast, Live Out Loud Podcast, solving America's mysteries. We're
Sorry.
Well, actually,
it's like Murder, She Wrote in here. This is
my opinion doesn't count because I just eat peanut butter sandwiches. I don't like jelly with my peanut butter. So I don't really think that my
You're so
opinion counts.
How about peanut butter and banana?
Oh, peanut butter and banana. I wouldn't even put that on bread. I just take the banana, dip it in the peanut butter, or spread the peanut butter on the banana.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Teresa will come out sometimes and she'll have a snack. She'll have like a big like bigger than a tablespoon, like a big serving spoon. She'll have peanut butter on it, and then she'll grab a banana and she'll just have the peanut butter like stuck to the spoon, and then stick the banana on it and then eat it. And it's just like I've never been. Now I've started doing it, but I do this. I have to have a plate. I have to put my peanut butter on a plate, and I have to pre-slice my banana.
See, he's
and then
looking at
take
me,
little
looking at him
pieces with a fork, and then dip it into the peanut butter. I can't do the whole like spoon and the thing and the.
Do you write this out before you do it?
I have procedures. Procedures save lives.
Peanut butter and butter and banana saves lives.
Okay.
It does.
All right, what other life's mysteries can we
help with? But you know something,
here?
with peanut butter, you can also, there are so many different ways of eating peanut butter. Like Tammy, just a spoon. Me, I leave the knife in the drawer. I take celery and just dip it in the peanut butter jar.
I'm sorry, you leave the knife where?
In the drawer.
That's not what you said.
You said draw.
Did I say draw?
Yeah, your New York came out.
It's coming out.
Your New York came out.
It's seeping.
Yeah, we leave the knife in the drawer. What the hell's a drawer? Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea.
No, you have an idea. It's okay. If I get excited, my jersey comes out. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, let's go get some coffee and talk. All right?
Right.
We get some coffee and talk.
Pass the border.
Yeah. Forget about it. All right. Okay, so the peanut butter, you just stick the celery in. Remember, did you ever have ants on a log?
No.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, yeah.
That's where you get, do you know what this is, Smurf?
Yeah.
You get a piece of celery, you put peanut butter in, then you put raisins on there.
Yeah.
I don't like
and
raisins.
then you eat
Yeah,
it.
that's a weird one for me.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the weird one?
That's the weird one.
That's a weird one for me.
How is that weird?
Raisins on
Raisins?
I don't.
I said
Did you
raisins.
say-
Play that tape.
I think he said
raisins.
raisins.
Oh, I said raisins. Oh,
You gotta be very quiet.
I'm hunting for rabbits. Oh.
That was the worst Bill Clinton I've ever heard.
Okay,
right. We got comments.
We
We
have
got comments.
comments. We do have comments. Oh, first of all, Karen said if you mention LOL when you go into the costume place, you'll get 20% off.
Are you kidding me?
That's right.
Karen, love
So
to you.
we now have a.
Love to you.
Lance says that Elvis's favorite sandwich was peanut butter and bananas.
That's true. I know. I'm a huge
And
Elvis
you
fan.
are
I'm a
huge
huge
Elvis
Elvis fan.
fan.
I know this.
Wait, fun
Give me
fact.
a peanut butter banana sandwich.
I want to know
What?
this. So, a while back, Reese's came out with the banana peanut butter Reese cup. Did anybody try it?
I don't even remember that being out.
No, I don't
Really?
remember
It
that
was
being
my
out.
mom
That
obsessed with them. We would have to buy them. You know how they come in like the little stacks in the box? We'd buy the whole dang box.
I think it was just regular Reese's peanut butter cups that started going bad, and they got kind of yellow around the edges, so they
Oh,
wrote the word
no.
banana on it. It's a good way to get rid of them.
No.
they kept it. They found them in the back. Sent them out. Put banana on there.
Does anybody out there?
Yeah, maybe somebody else heard of that, but I've never
Come
even
on,
heard of
bro.
that.
Yeah, that lasted as long as Great American Hero on TV.
Yeah, or mini Pop Tarts. Mini Pop Tarts.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It gone already.
All right, what do you got? You got any other comments, sir?
Yeah, I got. Well, Lance said peanut butter on the bottom. Rob Weaver says a straw has one hole yet two apertures.
This is definitely a friend of Smurf's. Apertures.
Peggy said go Smurf also.
We're talking about a freaking straw. He's talking about science, like apertures.
He's super smart.
He's Rob, I love you, man. Just stay you. You stay classy, Rob.
Here's a topic right here.
Yes.
Since we're talking about tops and bottoms.
Oh, I guess we are.
We're talking about
guess we
tops and
are.
bottoms. This was a segment on Oprah.
Uh-oh.
That's right. It's very, very important. As a matter of fact, we had a talk about this.
We're in our third week. We're taking on Oprah already. We got some
Bring
balls,
it,
man. Let me
Oprah.
tell you right
should
now.
see the list of listeners here.
Go ahead. Go for it.
All night.
When you put the toilet paper on, does it come from the bottom or does it come from the top?
Okay. This is an important thing. I have
Here we
been
go.
wait. I have been known to go to people's houses, and if it's the wrong way, I will change it.
I will too.
Well, especially if they don't
Nobody's
have any
coming to
reading
my
material,
gut.
you
Oh,
must
wait.
have something to do with your time, Yeah. I mean, you're having guests over. Put a freaking magazine in there. Give us something to do. I get tired of writing on people's wallpaper. For a good time, call you know who. It's your house, But I just switched the. I'm sorry, too much, a little over the
That was
top.
good. No, that was good.
I just flipped the toilet paper because it must go over the top of the roll.
Over the top.
And if you have company coming over, you fold it into a triangle at the end, so it
Over
comes
the
to a
top.
Well,
point.
that, okay. No, okay.
Hotels do it that way too.
That's hotels, notels,
Motels.
yes,
Now-
showtels.
So for me, I just like the look of it underneath. But with you saying to make it look like a little triangle, I do appreciate that.
Yes.
But I will then use the triangle and then rotate it.
No,
so it
you
comes from
cannot.
underneath.
It should not go
You
underneath.
can't go under. That's against gravity.
Here's the problem. If it goes underneath, you've got to reach under the roll and you run the risk of touching the wall.
Oh, well, you don't want to touch the wall.
Listen, when you're in there, you want to touch as few things as possible until that time when you can get to the sink.
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
I'm sure you've heard that, but I don't know if you think that if this is the real reason. When you flush the toilet, folks, you have to put the top down because the germs spread 25 feet.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you don't want to touch the wall.
There's actually.
Yeah, I'm backing you.
I'm waiting for Rob to go in with it. There's probably some technical term for it, poopy dust or
God.
something. I mean, I'm not sure what it is,
Called E. coli.
but it's there's some sort of. But yeah, all right, so-
Duty dust.
duty dust, duty dust. That actually works.
Technical term. Okay, guys.
On top of all duty. What?
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have pulled up the U.S. patent for toilet paper, which has been considered the definitive of whether it goes over or under. It goes over in the patent.
It goes over.
It
Argument
actually
solved.
shows it. There's a roll.
Yes, that is the proper usage.
I am
of toilet
vindicated.
paper. So as much as I like the look of it being under, I do secede. I think that's the word. And say,
Yes, I know,
are
but
right.
I don't want to start some sort of like civil rights movement. Because we reverse roll, do we not
the-
bleed? Do we?
it's
Do
the
we
Civil
not
War.
have feelings? No.
Send it over the top, folks.
Over the top.
Over the top.
Over the top with the Charmin.
We got
Started
another.
the Civil War
got
all
another
over again.
Facebook page. LOL over the top.
Over the. Oh.
Thank you.
That'll be
I
our
feel
new cover art.
vindicated.
Just toilet paper over the top with our logo on it.
Unity in rolling. Oh wait, that's really the wrong. No. All right.
In dispersing.
Unity. Put it over the top. Just put
Over
it
the top.
Over the top.
Anyway, speaking of over the top, this conversation has gone over the top. Oh, Liz says over is correct. There we go. I am set. This woman knows everything. This is it. That's it. Over the top.
Is that like a pseudonym for Martha Stewart?
Huh?
Is that like, you say it like she's Martha Stewart, like the expert on
Martha Stewart has got nothing on this woman.
Oh, nice.
So
Nothing
we're
on
bringing
this
on
woman.
Oprah. And
We're taking on
Martha
Oprah.
Stewart.
We're
Right.
taking on Martha Stewart. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask
okay.
you a question.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Kit Kat bars.
Okay.
Do you break them before you eat them?
Oh,
Do you have to?
you could
Yeah.
stop right there. Absolutely.
It's-
Okay.
That's
Let me
part
explain
of the
something.
fun. Come on, buddy.
Let me explain something. This is true. Back in June of last year, a woman broke up with her boyfriend when she found out he ate Kit Kat bars by taking a bite out of the entire bar.
Oh, that's an animal. We Okay. We are a civilized culture.
They did reconcile. He did find the error of his ways, and the very next month he proposed to her by putting a ring on a Kit Kat bar.
What?
One piece, he broke it apart and put the ring on it.
You
but
cannot make that
she
up.
actually broke up with him because he took a bite, and she apparently found that so offensive. You know? Because they even say it in the song, give me a break, give me a break.
Mm-hmm.
Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
And you hear it
Thanks for the
snap off.
enthusiasm.
That's the whole Kit Kat bar.
Kit Kat bar.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a singer. I got to get paid before I really sing. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we got 20% discount.
You don't want to get in trouble with that
By saying
that
LOL
recording thing. What is that? Ass hat? Ass cap.
No, that's
No, it's ass hat.
Yeah.
It's ass hat.
and BM.
That's it. Okay. So, listen, we got to stop for just a moment. Tell everybody why we're here.
And
we're
that's
here
a
to have
great
fun.
reason.
Yeah, we're actually here to have fun, and we do a lot of joking around. But we're here to teach people how to live and have fun in recovery, free of alcohol, free of drugs, free of all the other encumbrments that might be bringing you down. And if something is bringing you down, if you got a problem with alcohol or drugs, you have a problem with mental illness, you have a problem with eating disorders, anxiety, depression, anything, you need help. Give us a call, 877-771-1731. Our friends at Treatment Alternatives are waiting to talk to you. Listen, a phone call is just a phone call. Have a conversation. It can't hurt. The things you don't ask about are the things that are going to hurt you later. So just ask now. There's no commitment. There's nothing involved in it to find out what you can do to get help for you or someone you love. 877-771-1731. Gary?
If you have any kind of a problem when it comes to addiction, this is a great number to call. Whether you use treatment alternatives or not, we're here to answer questions for you. Addiction is a problem, and you shouldn't have to deal with it yourself. And that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. 877-771-1731. Right now, you're listening to Live Out Loud podcast with Scott and Gary and our girl Smurf on the board. And we're talking about, we're solving the problems of the world right now. We figured out the peanut butter and jelly dilemma, the great dilemma. The great dilemma.
Well, it could be a grape dilemma depending on what kind of jelly you're using.
But
That one got me.
because of our show, never again will somebody have to stand just perplexed in front of their peanut butter and jelly
my
and
God, I
not
wish they had
know
Americanized
what
music.
to do.
Standing there thinking with a butter knife in your hand. And what you think when you're reaching out for that peanut butter or reaching out for that jelly. What are you going to go for first? The problem has been solved and the truth is marching on.
All right.
I'm sorry if my laugh
Toilet paper.
By the way, toilet paper.
Toilet paper has been done.
No, we're not going to do that all again.
that was so good.
Oh, Gary, you kicked it up to another level there. I have to share with you one last story before we end, and this is getting away from our solving the problems, but this is something I came across. You'll get a kick out of this. Every once in a while, we mention animals, and we're of course advocates for pets and stuff.
Yes.
I think that they're
Especially cats for me. I love
no,
cats.
No. Dogs are better than cats.
Next show. Next show.
Yes.
Next show.
Not tomorrow. The great debate of cats and dogs, or kittens and puppies, or babies, kittens, puppies, or I'm done. I'm so tired.
All right, we were debating
Or
cats.
worms.
Or
All right.
Worms.
or pet
All right.
slugs.
You want to prepare for this show because I want you to bring me a cat,
Okay.
okay? That will go and fetch things for you. Bring them to. Stop it! I don't even want. Don't even.
My cat.
I don't even want to know about your cat. Your
Loki
cats are
does it.
freaks of nature.
Loki loves me, and he loves playing fetch.
Unplug her camera right now.
I'm gonna play. Wait. Tomorrow, I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna upload a video of my cat playing fetch.
All right. Let's get something serious though. Watch your pets. Keep an eye on them. Okay. There's a lot of cats that are running around, especially down here in Florida. The cats are everywhere.
Cats are,
It's like, it's
and
crazy.
it's a shame. They had a lot of homeless cats.
Yeah, don't do that. Take care of your pets. You have a responsibility towards them. This woman in England had a pet tortoise. A pet tortoise. A tortoise is a turtle, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No.
Just saying.
Don't. A
No.
tortoise is a tortoise.
Yes.
She had a pet tortoise. It escaped in July of last year. She found it in January, 6 months later. It had made it a total of 1,056 feet in 6 months. It was across the street.
No.
You can't make this up.
Really?
True story. Her pet tortoise. You want a pet that's not going to get away from you, folks? Get a tortoise. How she could not find this tortoise?
Well, she has a tortoise
It would have
door.
been 2.5 months just crossing the sidewalk.
She has a tortoise door.
She's got a tortoise.
It can go outside if it wants and comes back in.
Oh.
A friend of mine had a pet snail. And
I did too.
the reason he
actually.
kept it was because when he found the snail first the snail made it to his door, knocked on his door, and he opened up the door and he saw the snail and he kicked the snail off of the porch. About 2 years later, there was a knock on the door. The guy opened up the door, and the snail said, "What'd you do that for?"
Oh my God.
So he took the snail in.
I feel like there should be more.
No, that's
No.
it.
Nope.
That's it. I got nothing else after that.
That's
I got
like
nothing.
having a car and painting an S on it and saying, "Look at that S car go." Yeah. I got dad jokes too.
I can't think of a better time to end the show than
Well, hold on. We were talking about addictions, and I got a question from Lance
Okay.
Olson.
Please.
He says, "Gary, I can't stop going to long-run concerts. Is there a solution?" And no, there is not a solution. Lance has come. He's getting close to his 100th show very soon.
Oh, yes.
So, Lance, there is no just.
Lance, you are addicted to the long run, so all I can tell you is you're going to have a heartache tonight, buddy. Get it? Because what I did with the song there's a whole song. I'm moving on. We're done with the show.
You took it to the limit, didn't you?
Oh God.
All right, take it easy.
Take it easy. All right. You've been listening to Laugh Out Loud. Live.
Oh my God.
Live Out
What
Loud.
is-
We can't even get the
That's
name
it.
of our show right.
That's
That's
it,
all right.
we're
We'll get
done.
it together in a New York minute. Oh, stop me!
Oh, my.
You're listening to Live Out Loud Podcast. It's Scott and Gary. We're coming to you. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate everybody joining in. Please check us out on our Facebook page, Live Out Loud Podcast. You can check out Treatment Alternatives website, or you can go to Treatment Alternatives Boca Raton on Facebook. You can go to our YouTube channel, Live Out Loud Podcast. Go to our YouTube channel, catch all of our old shows. Please put on our Facebook page, write in, let us know what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. And if you want to be a special guest, hey, give us a shout. Maybe we could use you, because God knows we're running out of talent very quickly here.
Love to have you on.
We are.
Love to have you on.
I pretty much reached my limit. I'm done.
Next week, Scott will be taking care of the whole shebang here.
Yeah, I might actually be running the board.
Might
So
actually
look
be running
forward
the
to
board.
some crashes and frozen faces. And yeah,
We could use guests next
We're
week.
sending Smurf to Vegas.
Yeah.
Smurf is going to Vegas. A member of the
Anybody-
Blue Man Group got sick. She's going to
okay.
fill in.
The Blue Hair Group. Listen, I have a answer to Lance's problem. Liz, remember I was telling you how she knows everything? She says you need to just go see Wolfpack.
It's your other band, Gary. Just say it.
Well,
Just say it.
it wasn't my suggestion, but of course you can't stop going to see the long run.
Listen,
anyway, where
we
were
can
we?
self-promote a little bit. Everybody go see Gary playing his bands and go have a good time, and everybody else send me $20 and we'll be good.
That's right.
All right, so
Or give me the $20. I'll give it to him. I'll make sure I get it.
no, right.
What was the name of your friend's costume plays again?
Oh, it was.
Let's go ahead and plug them.
Yes, we will. It's crazy
Okay,
about
yeah.
costumes.
Crazy
Crazy
About
About
Costumes on
Costumes.
Broward Boulevard, right?
Keith and Karen, tell them we sent you.
Is it on Broward Boulevard?
No, it's right near Broward Boulevard. I think it's south of Broward Boulevard, south of
Oh my God!
the 17th Street
All
Causeway.
right, just Google it.
Google it.
Yeah, it's near It's near Davie Boulevard. No, not.
All right.
It's in between Broward and south of Broward. Okay,
Gary,
It's
we're gonna
Federal
people
Highway.
walking around the streets of Toledo saying, "Gary told me it was here somewhere."
Look it up. Google.
What's it
Okay.
called?
Google.
Crazy
first.
about
Crazy about costumes.
Crazy About Costumes. Make sure you go in there and say hi to our friends Karen and
Keith.
Karen
Very,
and Keith.
very nice.
Mention
people.
our podcast, get 20% off. Have a good time, and remember, all life is about having a good time. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
We'll catch you next time.